Hey, what's going on, folks? Welcome back to the Parkside Merchant channel. Quick video today. We're going to open up some exciting mail items that we have here. Just came in the door like a day ago, so I'm really looking forward to opening these up. These are going to be some pretty big hitters here in these boxes. You can see that they did a pretty good job indicating to the Postal Service to handle with caution on these ones. So I'm looking forward to opening these up. Hopefully everything will be safe and sound. Hopefully these products didn't shift too much during flight, and this stuff will all come out looking good, the way that we're hoping for. So let's go ahead and dive in. I think I'll start maybe with the, I always like to start with the light boxes and then make my way to the heavy ones. So I'm gonna start with the light box first, and then we'll get into the heavier box second. So I know I haven't done a video here in a while. It's just been very busy here past couple of weeks. Finally started paying attention to some eBay listings here recently and came across some stuff that I hadn't seen in a long time. So that's what prompted some of the purchasing here. Now let's see what this person did. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I think this calls for a scissor here, folks. Let's just start slicing. These are going to be some graded cards, by the way, in case you couldn't tell. Most of the time, raw cards don't require a box quite that big if you're just buying singles, so... see here. Okay. Here we go. Getting close. You can see they chopped up a priority mail box of some kind in here to house the item. I'm always like a little bit amused about like the painter's tape. It's like what prompted them to do painter's tape, you know, in some parts of it, and then do like regular tape in other parts, I guess. Maybe some of it's supposed to be for like safety, you know, it's easier to rip it, kind of like what I just did right there. All right, here we go, folks. I'm gonna open this up. We got a nice looking, wow, that's actually really OC on the back. Look at that. Can this, hopefully this reads on the camera, but you can see we got some seriously skinny corners here on, or I guess skinny edges on these sides, but whatever, right? This was a card that I was buying for the grade, not the look, to be honest. So here we go, big reveal. We've got a Marauding Captain, PSA 10, first edition. Looks pretty good on the front, a little bit OC, but it's really OC on the back. You can see that, I guess, in the old days, because this cert is pretty old, you could see that they were pretty forgiving about back centering. I guess this was probably about 3 years ago or 2 years ago. We're already way up in those cert numbers, so. But, I mean, get a load of that back centering, guys. That's, like, pretty bad, you know. All right, in any case, I needed this for my LOD registry set, so I already have a 9 that looks pretty good, but I wanted to get one in a 10 just to try and round off my secrets and ultras and PSA 10 slowly but surely. So that's one down. All right, let's move on to the next box here, folks. We've got another very similar box. You can tell it's from the same seller. Handle with care, extreme caution. Let's go ahead and open it up. Now this box is the heavy box. There's some pretty exciting stuff hiding in here, so. Here we go, round 2. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very consistent packaging process used by this seller. Okay. I don't want to spoil this one because there's a really, really big card in here, guys. Big card. Here we go. Whoop, there it is. Okay. Next, we're gonna see. What's funny is they didn't use painter's tape on this one. They used packing tape on this one. So there goes my theory about painter's tape being used for some purpose. Apparently, there was no real purpose to that in the other one. They just used whatever they had, I guess, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, so we've got 2 cards in here, folks. We have one card that's like pretty cool, and then we got one card that's a real heavy hitter. So I'll start with the card that's like pretty cool, and that's this one, I think. You can see we've got some beautiful, beautiful LOD back centering going on there. I mean, get a load of that, folks. That's an OC back if you've ever seen one, right? Nice thick bottom there, skinny corner and side centering going on the side. So whatever, I don't really care much. This was another card. Both of these were being purchased for the grade, not for the card. It actually looks like there might be a little, see that? I can't tell if that, oops, maybe the light doesn't catch it, but there's like a little scuff back there, but I think it's actually on the PSA slab. It doesn't look like it's on the card. I think. Wow. Yeah, I hope so. We're gonna break this. We're not gonna break it open, but we're gonna take it out of the plastic in a second to inspect it. But this card was a PSA 10 Air Knight. Really hard card to get in PSA 10. It's a big hitter, I would say, but certainly not one of the biggest hitters from LOD. I will tell you, I am a little concerned about that spot on the back because I didn't really see that, and when I see a spot that is that noticeable, makes me a little bit nervous that there may have been some funny business going on. So let's just take a look here. I'm going to bring up my lamp here. Bear with me 1 second, folks. Here we go. So you can see we got a heck of a spot there. Whoops. Wow. I feel like that's, yeah. Wow. I've never seen that before on a 10. I'm trying to like aim my light so that people can see this spot. I mean, that's pretty visible, folks, for a PSA 10. I can't tell if it's like in the slab or if it's in the card. Wow. That's interesting. I can tell you this much, the slab doesn't look like it's been compromised. You know, it's not like a chop and swap, like somebody took a damaged card and put it in there. I guess this must be in the plastic. Or maybe this thing just got a 10. I mean, looks really good otherwise. The centering's pretty good on the front. Surface looks pretty good. It's just a dirty slab, guys. Wow. Okay, well, 10's a 10, I guess. You know, it's in a slab. It's just got that weird back spot on it that I guess is on the plastic. But it's hard to tell. Okay, well, I can tell you that the slab is not compromised, so it's not like I got fleeced. You can usually tell pretty easily when somebody's broken open a slab. There's a lot of visible gluing and other stuff that you can usually see on it. So, okay, I'm gonna move on because I think this card's legit. I just didn't see that back spot, so it's fine. I wanted it for the 10. I have a 9 that looks better than this, but I needed the 10, so you just do what you gotta do sometimes, you know? And sometimes that means you gotta compromise on some flaws, but so be it. It is what it is. It's a good looking card, and otherwise, I'm gonna have to look at that spot some more and see if that's on the plastic, if it's something that I could buff out of the plastic somehow. Okay, here we go. On to the main course, folks. Let's hope there's no spots or dings on this guy here. This is a big hitter right here, folks. This is a very big card. I'm gonna try to move my light a little bit so that it doesn't wash out the view. Back centering on this one is also pretty terrible, which is very typical, by the way, for cards from this set, so that's okay. This was another card I was getting for the grade for my registry set, so I wasn't too concerned about the actual centering on this. All right, here it is, folks, the grand reveal. This is the big hitter from today's mail opening. Here it is, folks. This is a Pop 6. That's right, a Pop 6 creature swap from LOD, first edition, Gem Mint 10. Really, really good looking card on the front. Not a lot of problems. Centering is like pretty good for LOD. I've got another copy of this in a PSA 9 that looks arguably just about the same on the front, in my opinion, but there's probably some surface issues on it. This is a big card, folks. This is a really, really big card for folks that are interested in the LOD registry set. Only 6 of them in the world. There's very unlikely to be more of those added to the pop pool. You know, there might be a couple more that get added as people break open more of these boxes, but I was just watching another LOD box break recently, and one of the copies that came out of there didn't look very well centered. So it's one of those cards that is very, very hard to find in PSA 10. So there it is, folks. 3 PSA 10s from Legacy of Darkness, one of which has a big blemish on the back of it, unfortunately. But I wanted the 10, so I'm going to keep it. And honestly, it is what it is. It's a PSA 10. They just either made a real mess when they encapsulated it, or they were very forgiving on a big back scratch for some reason. Maybe somebody didn't see it. Who cares, right? 10 to 10. It's another knockdown on my registry set here as I get closer and closer to having every single LOD card in PSA 10. That's all for today's video, folks. Thanks again for watching. This is the Parkside Merchants channel, and we'll see you next time.